It feels like every time we're talking these days, it's a conversation about digital assets. I'm not complaining, though. It's an exciting time.
I totally agree, because so much has been happening, whether it's developments in liquidity provision or infrastructure in the ecosystem or public policy. There has been a huge amount happening in digital assets, of course, leading to the launch of Bitcoin ETFs. So Jay, since we launched IBIT this year, what are you and the team hearing from investors?
We've been having great dialogues with investors, from everyone who's new to the digital asset space to those who have been investing in it for a long time. I think the commonality in these conversations is just how convenient Bitcoin ETFs are in bringing access to the space. I'm interested to hear your view of the markets. How is investor participation changing in the space?
So to your point, Jay, access has been the real game changer with ETFs coming into the Bitcoin space, because now investors can access Bitcoin same way they could buy stocks and bonds, through a conversation with their advisors or in their online brokerage platform. And so now they can buy Bitcoin in that way with that ETF setup and look at it in their whole portfolios and think about portfolio construction. And that's why I've been so interested in hearing from you on how investors should be thinking about the role of Bitcoin in their portfolios.
I think this is one of the most important questions for investors that are considering digital assets. The reality is, as you know, Bitcoin is a nascent asset. It's only 1/10 of the size of the gold market, and therefore it has high volatility and behaves a bit differently than stocks and bonds. A lot of investors look at it as a potential hedge against geopolitical and monetary risks. Other investors look at it as a way to play future adoption of blockchain technology. In either case, it's important that investors take a measured approach to Bitcoin, considering both the risks and the potential returns of the asset.
So that makes tons of sense to me. And actually, because they can now access Bitcoin through an ETF, it actually makes it easier to take that measured approach, because they can see their whole portfolio and look at risk-return scenarios with Bitcoin as a part of it.
Exactly.
This has been awesome to talk to you, Jay.
This has been great, Samara. Thank you for the quick download. We have so much more to catch up on.
Bye.